Alright, Corey. This is the game plan here. He's bubbled right now, so I can't really... Which, why the fuck is he bubbled? I'll never know. But anyway, I'll just go back into a previous scouting report and we'll judge it off of that. Just a quick version. As you can see, earlier he had his general, which was Napoleon, and it was modified +2. So I'm assuming that the speed on that is just outrageous, so he would always get the first strike in. So there's two different ways this could play out, considering the fact that if he has his general, he's gonna attack first, and he has cannons, so he's gonna wipe us out with one fucking hit anyway. The key to this is when you know it's late night, he's not on, and he's got his max army up. That's the best chance to attack, because we can attack and attack and attack and attack, and he's not going to be able to do anything because he won't be online. So, scenario 1, he has his general out, and he's going to strike first. This is the hardest scenario, because if he strikes first, he has his cannons, and they're just going to obliterate us. Second scenario is that he has a significant amount of his max troops out, like he does in this. This is an old scouting report, so it's going to change. So we have to be ready for each scenario. But if he has his general, we would need to be able to withstand the first hit. So if we can withstand the first hit, then we can counterattack, and it's a battle attrition. So let me go ahead and show you my tactic here. So what we would do, I'm just gonna sit here like this, say this is the base. I'll select, well, all my troops are out, fuck. Anyway, for example, we would only need, this is why we're gonna phase 2, just create hella phase 2, just tons and tons, or 3, depending on, you know, if you can mass produce those quickly. For me, it's phase 2. What you would want to do is your musket men do significant damage to a single target. So you would do musket men, bow, and then you would want to do a second wave of musket men. And then the cool thing about it is each of these specific unit types all have a certain benefit. For example, this Royal Guard adds 25% damage to all your troops. So 25% damage increase for your Royal Guards. If you put 2 in, you can't lose any because you lose 20% of your troops. You can't lose 20% of 2. So that adds a 25% attack buff if they survive the fucking first wave. So like, I would attack like this, and then your Royal Cavalry takes 20% less damage. Not that that would even probably help in this situation, but I would send a unit like this pretty much out, and then, well, I don't have my agent, fuck. We would attack his base. So the musket men, well, let's go back. I want to show you scenario, the worst case scenario. He has his general. He's gonna attack first, like so. Fuck. Scouting report. Where's Jesse? He gets first strike. His general's out. Cannons. Boom. They just fuck us all up. Theoretically, that's why you're not gonna attack with more than 2 troops. Now, the key to withstanding that first hit, no matter what level you are, goes to a multitude of things. Dodge. Dodge is key here. If you can dodge that shit, which, you know, 34%, I'm still low level, so I'll keep raising that up as I can. We got dodge there, and then if you go over to equipment, I got my first army set with dodge. That's 75% more chance to dodge, so that's 75 plus 36. And then if you go into here, you go to statuses, and you buy the smoke screen, that's another 20%. So that's a good chance of being able to survive and dodge it. Now, this being a battle of attrition, that's why I'm talking about we need to mass reduce tier 2s, maybe some tier 3s, and then what you would want to do is slowly take out a couple of his guys each battle. Yeah, you're losing hundreds of heavy grenadiers, but they're super cheap and easy and quick and fast to make, and I'm not losing max power. He is. Even if I take out 5 to 10 per attack, he's losing his max power. I'm not losing shit. So after time, you're slowly knocking him out. And if for some reason he doesn't have his fucking, if he doesn't have his general out, like now, if this was his setup and he wasn't bubbled, that first attack, so I don't know how that play out if it would just jump to a second attack, but it would only hit the first 2 dudes or whatever, and then you can hit them with the third group and just nail them. Now, I'm torn between the fact that you want to go here and you want to look at your buffs. Like Battle Grenadiers, they add 25% damage to allies. That's my Royal Guard. So if you go over here to the yellow ones, that's not them. These guys right now. Where the fuck is? Maybe I don't even have any. But anyway, if you go over to the purple ones, I'll show you this way. Grenadiers. This one adds 15 damage. 15% damage, 10% damage, 5% damage. So if you go into troops and then you make a whole fucking battalion of heavy grenadiers, or if I had those, I would do those, but a whole unit of those, that's first 3, you hit all 3 targets that way, and then you would go in and then do 2 to add that buff, 2 to add that buff, 2 to add that buff, and then 2 to add that buff. So you got what, 25, 15, 10, 5. I don't even know if those do anything. And then these guys right here are opposite. They take 20% less damage. So again, you just want your first 2 to do some damage, and then the rest are just buffs to help with max damage, fucking reduce damage, this, that, and third. So, in previous games, what I would do was I would go in and I would just keep attacking and attacking and attacking and attacking and attacking. So, Howitzer fires, he has his general, he attacks first, Howitzers attack, hits everybody. Well, your dodge is high enough, they're gonna miss. You get the second attack. Yeah, you take out 5, 6 guys. Okay, well, if you take out more than 5, he loses 1. Alright, he loses 1. That affects his max power. His max power is what makes him so strong, and I'm not losing shit. I can create those second, third tiers all day long and not lose any max power. So if me, you, and whoever is doing it, then over a period of a couple hours of us non-stop attacking him, we're gonna take him out. he's gonna wake up in the morning and be like, fuck it, I quit. That's the only way we're gonna be able to do it. Now, I don't know what your generals are like, but obviously I can't compete with Napoleon, so I'm gonna just be working on dodge. So again, you want to upgrade your skill, upgrade dodge, come over to equipment. You're just gonna upgrade your dodge here, and on the second one too, I guess, and attack. Attack, dodge, attack, dodge, attack, dodge. I will test this as soon as he drops his shield one time, just to see. It should work. I mean, that's the only way we can beat him. So after these guys are done, I'm going back and forth doing 100 of these guys, and then going back and doing 100 of these cheap crap. And so the thing about Grenadiers is they attack the first three row, or all three in the first row. Musketmen, however, only attack one target, but they do so much more damage, like 80 plus 67 versus 14 in green. So it's a battle of attrition. We attack them repeatedly using the first two, these guys. And then just one of each for buffs. So this particular setting would add max power damage to the first two of these musketmen right here. They're gonna hit, and they're not gonna take out hundreds of them in one go. They're gonna take out 5, 7, depending on how much skill. So I'm gonna be researching Grenadier, that not HP, but the attack, bayonet refining, and musket refining. Just getting those attacks up. Also, you want to focus your skills on Grenadier leads and infantry leads. And then also there's one, which one has dodge automatically? Riflemen, yeah, so they already have a high dodge plus whatever, so I got 15 plus 34 right there. So riflemen are the way to go, I believe. Just hit them one time each battle. Just take out 5, 6, 7, 10, 20 guys, whatever it may be. He's losing max power, and that's all we need to do. And it's gonna take more than me and you doing it. So watch this video, see if there's anything else we can do to make it more efficient. And then once me and you have come down to a 100% strategy on how to approach the situation, then we'll send out an email to the rest of the alliance telling them to build what we think will work best, and also to work on dodge, without telling them the reason why we're doing it until the time comes to do it, because we don't want word getting out to anybody about anything until he's dead. So, fuck that loose troops. Anyway, yeah, so watch this video, let me know what you think, and we'll go from there.